Away from that, the Ministry of Works and Housing has reaffirmed the government's commitment to completing several abundant, affordable housing projects across the country. Sector Minister Kojo Nkrumah announced that the government is collaborating with private developers to finalize these initiatives. Channel One News' Philip Nilate reports.
The ministry says the government remains steadfast in its efforts to ensure all stalled housing projects are finished and operationalized. With Ghana's housing deficit currently at 1.8 million units, the government aims to bridge this gap. To achieve this, the Works and Housing Ministry plans to work closely with other ministries such as roads, energy, and water resources to cover the cost of constructing road networks, connecting the housing units to the national grid, and providing water to make these projects habitable. The Sector Minister Kojo Nkrumah highlighted these initiatives during an inspection of State Housing Company Limited projects in the Adentan municipality.
But in particular to this Amrahia project, we are piloting synergies with other sectors of government. For example, roads, water, and energy. Why? Because when we build in those synergies, it means the developer doesn't have to construct the road himself or extend electricity himself or extend water. And it has the potential to reduce the cost of the final unit that is being sold from what they are telling us up to about 30%. That will help significantly to reduce the cost of projects in these master planned communities. And so piloting these synergies here gives us an opportunity to see how it will look like on the larger scale as we work with private developers.
The State Housing Company Limited expressed readiness to complete both stalled and new projects. Chief Executive Officer of the State Housing, Kwabena Appiah, noted that a 200-unit housing project in Amrahian is currently 75% complete.
We are about 75% done, as you saw. It's going to comprise of about 200 homes, recreational areas, and shops as well. It's sited on a 40-acre land that State Housing acquired from a number of families in the Greater Accra region. We are hoping that by the end of the year, we would be able to have finished that project as well. Across the country, State Housing is developing similar projects in the Central region, where the North Fourth Ridge area in Cape Coast, in Takoradi as well, Sefrioso in the Western North. We are doing Tamale, we are doing Bogatanga, and then in Ho as well.
The New Patriotic Party parliamentary candidate for Adentan, Akosua Minu, expressed optimism that the government will effectively address the country's housing deficit. She urged the government to secure more land, particularly in Adentan, to build additional affordable housing units.
I'm happy about it because government's consistent effort in ensuring that the housing needs of the people, despite the huge deficits we have, is steady and it's on course. If I gather the data from the minister, he mentioned that at best government is doing 40,000 a year, and 40,000, over 80% is from private sector, which means there's a lot more to be done. But if you want to move ahead in leaps and in bounds, a collaborative effort with private investors makes it easier. It's business for the private developers, and you want a healthy real estate environment as well for them. Now, what I would love to see is clearly for this particular area, they had to clear existing sites and encroaches as well. But look at how beautiful it is.
The Ministry of Works and Housing is hoping to reduce the prices of housing units in this country. The ministry has stated that it will collaborate with the Roads and Highways Ministry, the Energy Ministry, the Water Resources Ministry, among others, to ensure that these prices of affordable housing units are reduced. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Philip Nilate.